Hello to people best in here. Back with some more Silent Hill 1. Now I'll grant you this much. Based on the assumption that you are making these claims right here, right now, but what do I know? That this second attempt is not as serious as the last one. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to take this as seriously as I did it last time. Now I largely know what happens, and thus all the tricks this game is desperately trying to play on me are going to be for naught. If I discover something new that can be interesting, it can be amusing, but it's not gonna scare me with anything unexpected because I already know what to expect. It's not like New Game Plus really has a lot to offer as far as I can tell. Alright, here's the plan as far as this nightmarish realm is concerned. I am going down to the basement. Whoopee. Now down there I'll have to deal with two nurses. I could hypothetically just turn off my light and try to avoid them, but well, that doesn't sound appealing as an idea. I guess I'll blast them with my shotgun. I have plenty of ammo anyway. Then I will find either the hammer or maybe, just maybe the hammer will have been replaced by the chainsaw. We shall see. Well, either way, next step, work out to the right, take the stairs down. Turn off the light, try to either sneak past monsters. Whoa, no! Where's the spike? Oh, now there's a spike, really? I really don't understand. I know, maybe I've spiked earlier. Wait, what? Oh, it had to load the basement, of course it did. Well then, here is the basement of the Alchem Illa Hospital. B for basement. Right. Where do we go? As far as I remember, the generator room houses the hammer. Although plenty of other options are available for me. Right here. I could go to the morgue. For starters, it's a deadly place. It's filled with nurses. I could turn off... Do I turn off the light? Will I actually be able to make use of my gun? Can I count on that? Can I reliably do that? I have plenty of healing, but I'm going to feel like a bit of a moron failing. Okay. Focus, Weston, focus. You can deal with those nurses. You've done it before. No! Ow! Oh, damn it! Let go of me! Let go of me! Oh. 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 You're heavily, brutally, savagely injured, aren't you? No, he's fine. How is he fine? Oh yeah, my heart rate did shoot up. Okay. So as far as I gather, yeah, my heart rate corresponds to certain things, but yeah, mostly pretty much the only useful thing I can take away from my heart rate is my inability to make sensible decisions on the spot. If it goes above 90, I can no longer think. I can no longer think clearly. Below that, I absolutely can. However, I may be stressed out as much as I want. If my heart rate isn't high, I'll still be capable of making sensible decisions. There is a hammer. That's a very odd way of phrasing it, but yes. Let's take the hammer. Well, in the bloody hell is the chainsaw then? What about the gas? What about all of these things? I was led to believe that I'd have at my disposal a completely brand new weapon. Okay, if I hold it, he doesn't really take his sweet time. No, it's the same swing no matter whether I keep on holding it or after the initial bit of holding let go. It's just the tapping can possibly lead to a double swing. 1, 2, and then 3. No, let's just do this. Heavy swing, that's the baseline. Are you out there? No, they're dead. I have dispatched them. Any of you over here? Jammed, cannot be opened. That is... is it fine? Well, yes, I guess it is. Show me the map. How I have not gotten injured is a mystery. Here is the blasted elevator. The morgue that I also hate. Yeah, the morgue is going to be a tough one, isn't it? Do I go to the storeroom first? No, let's face my fears. Let's eat the frog. Let's visit the morgue first. I run to the very tail end of this and then position myself properly. After which point I turn around. No, you can't get to me through there, I don't think. That was neatly executed, wasn't it? Wow. Brutal. Our body is laid down on the bed. Don't feel like checking this out. Yes, but there's also an ampule. There is an ampule. Yes, there is an ampule, indeed. You know, I would have taken... There's an ampule here. Yes, the more I read these, the less I understand, the less I can conceptualize intuitively what an actual idiomatic way of phrasing this would look like. There is an ampule. How would you phrase that? No, there's an ampule here. It's a perfectly fine way of phrasing it in a video game. What else is there? Wasn't there supposed to be a sigil here? Or was that the storeroom or some other place? Yeah, we shall see, I guess. There is an ampule. It's an ampule would be acceptable in such a circumstance. Any new nurses? No? That's fine. That's fine. Was I expecting them? Did I want more nurses in my life? Alright, let's go to the storeroom. Now, I do believe there's a lot of stuff. Oh, wait. Jellybean. What do you mean it's... Need a key to the storeroom, I guess. And where do I find the key to the storeroom? Can't remember. Cannot for the life of me remember. Well then. Presumably I can operate the elevator, right? And presumably I can't get to the 4th floor, can I? No. Well, let's leave on the 1st floor. Actually, that sounds risky as hell. Yeah, whatever. I'll dispatch any docs on the way. What? What? Come over here. What's up, Doc? Look, if only I could whip the camera around sensibly, you know? But if I try to do that, I might end up whipping it around unsensibly. No! Ah! I may end up whipping it around senselessly. Now I'm injured. Am I not in orange? Yes, I am. Have a little drinky. What? What? The vending machine works! This is... well, rather... Doesn't work. Okay. This is incredible. You go into the nightmare realm and the vending machine starts to work. I got 3 health drinks out of that. That's incredible. Yes, I know. Danger. Let's check the map. The nearest door is the path down to the basement. Then following that is the director's room door. Tell you what, I'll just go in. That's the room, right? I believe it is. Loud noises could happen, but presumably they just happened the first time around. I may as well save here. I've done a decent bit, haven't I? Well, maybe not that decent of a bit. I've done a bit. An actual bit, not a lot. The guy over there is dead. Whip the camera around and patiently wait for it to whip around without dying, preferably. All right, this is the director's door to the side. Then there's the kitchen. So I can clear them out from the bottom up. Doc. Jump. Actually. Yeah, if you're in this stance, you can... Oh, you can jump, never mind. You can hold back and run, and then you hop back, I guess. Yeah, I guess. But you can't keep on aiming and then reposition, can ya? No, if you're holding that blasted hammer, you're immobile as it gets. As immobile as it gets. You can turn around. You have your right foot planted, but... yeah, those are the limits. All right, this corridor is safe, at least for now. The kitchen is... why do I keep on phrasing things in the most bizarre Byzantine sort of fashion? But then again, that's how I do things, so maybe I should get used to the way I do things, yes. The kitchen is inhabited by one guy. All the... I mean, I complain about the game phrasing things in this bizarre way that isn't exactly idiomatic. Well, what am I doing exactly? The same thing, just in a different way. Kick him. You shut your mouth. What is this? So some sort of a spatula? Is there anything of use here? That green thing seems to be useful. What is that? Why can't I pick it up? Probably just a sponge. Is this human flesh? It's probably human flesh. A health drink. Of course I'm gonna pick it up. It's right next to, you know, human flesh. Anything in the fridge? No, thank goodness. I wouldn't have expected anything good to be in the fridge anyway. Anything written here? You're not even going to remark on it, are you? Well, that's okay. What are those green things? Looks like a clip. It's obviously not. I never know. Can get somewhat annoying at times, I guess. Yeah. It's because you see all these things, you expect them to make sense. Will there be another doctor when I... Yes, there will. I'll just go over here and save. I'm an accomplished mage. I just got, what, a single health drink, and that's about it. The kitchen didn't house anything particularly useful. I'm so horrifyingly cowardly, am I not? Hey, Doc. How about a kick in the groin? That tends to work on horrible abominations. Just kick him right in the unmentionables. That'll hold him. The lock is jammed. Well... What is this then? Ah yes, the office. I've heard of this one. Haven't quite seen it yet, now have I? Oh, brace yourselves for loud noises, I presume. Handgun ammo. Nothing helpful, yes. Nothing useful in the desk drawer. Is there ever anything useful in the desk drawer? Because I'm fairly confident. Basically, every single time I've checked a desk drawer, it was utterly useless. Oh wait, no loud noises. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Will a doctor pop out once I leave the office? I don't know. Does he always spawn? Well, either way, even if he does, I can take him down again. I should veer off to the... I should actually run ahead, because he's going to be directly to my left. In which case, visiting the storeroom is going to be a bit of a problem. No, he's gone. Well, what about that door to the right? That leads to the medicine room, yes. That is incredibly dangerous. We'll go here first. We'll save, then go to the medicine room. We will not be able to access much of anything, but... oh, this is the empty room with loud noises once you reach the end or go back. I think once you go back. You turn around, you make a tiny step back, and then there's a trigger. Right around here? No? I've told you. It still has managed to scare me a bit, but at the same time, my heart rate remains fairly stable. So once again, it doesn't matter whether I viscerally feel this sense of being startled. The only useful thing being measured over here is whether or not I can think clearly. Alright. Let's go. Walk out. Will another doctor spawn? No, I think I've slaughtered enough of them. I think they got the memo. Now this place is nasty. It's narrow and it leads absolutely nowhere. You can't actually go all the way to the waiting room. They're not gonna let you out. Of course, it's much more nasty if you don't expect this to happen. The guy sees you immediately. He just lunges, he just goes for it. And, well, if you don't see it coming, bad things may happen. You may lose a bit of health, big whoop. It's locked. A sound is coming from beyond the door. Yes, it's our old friend. The nurse, whose name eludes me, which is pathetic. I was able to recall it. I was able to mention it numerous times. Lisa Garland. That's her name. I do believe she's featured in future installments, though I don't know. Lisa Garland. So that's inaccessible. We can't exactly go to, what was that? The storeroom. The storeroom has interesting stuff in it. Next step are the bathrooms. We'll try the door on the side. We can go through there either. Okay. Out with it. Come here. Come here, Doc. I've got something to show you. Does this hurt? The tiny prick was you all along. Right, out of doctor puns. Out of doctors. And that, as much as it can at this juncture, might I add, is the ground floor cleared out. Also known as the first floor. Because why start at zero? Well, we'll have to go all the way up to the second floor and investigate that. Our saving spot was on 302, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe it was room 302. So maybe we should go all the way up first. Oh yeah, start with the ground floor, then go to the third floor, and then finish off with the second. Brilliant. Just a sort of twisted logic that befits Silent Hill. This is the third floor, isn't it? Seems to say so. But what if you go upstairs? What if? Well, there you are. This place shouldn't exist. He doesn't have a map to this place. Spooky. And guess what? There's just stairs here that lead absolutely nowhere. How bizarre. So yeah, you go down to the third floor. Well, you don't. Not necessarily even one does. I do. I did. I am on the third floor. Fine, let's take care of the nurses, deal with... You know what I'm doing. Hello, nurse. Oh. Oh. Just to be on the safe side, you know. 302, this is the safe room, for I remember. Ha 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 ha. We're in room 302, we're saving. I get the impression that I'm not doing that well to be proud of myself for the second go. And, yes, and I'm also not making the requisite impression for the first go. So it's the... Yes, it's the perfect storm of terrible. VCR, old but usable, yes, about to explode. Will she respawn? No, she won't. 301, what do we have here? This is the room with the bird, isn't it? The bird cage is empty. Now you say that. Does something trigger the bird? Alright, so that's 301, 302. I think I know what's in 303. Well, never mind. I don't. It's inaccessible. There's nothing at the tail end of this, so let's go to 304. Nurse, there are two nurses? I think it's two. No, it's just one. Man. Yeah, I also think the blood-leeching monstrosity should be here, right? The tentacle monster? No. It's the electrified one, the electrified plate. I love it when people actually immerse themselves in the atmosphere, etc. But as mentioned, how can I do that on a second playthrough? I know what's coming. Steel plate screwed to the wall. Yes, we'll need to unscrew it. Fine. Having explored this bit, I might as well save. I mean, who's stopping me? No one's stopping me. I don't even have a limit on the number of saves in any meaningful way. After all, they're going directly to my hard drive. I can have as many of them as I possibly desire. This is the linen room, right? Of course. There's always a linen room, isn't there? My goodness. A linen room, a lighthouse, yes, all these pieces are coming together. What gruesome things do I find in the bathroom? Loud noises? No, that's a plate. The turtle plate. There should be some ammo in the urinal, come on now. Loud noises? Loud noises, I hate that. It was fun the first time around, though. I was absolutely mortified, but now... I just brace myself for that. Alright, is this place safe? Yes. Just some dryers, useless now. What, no drying? I guess it's a side path. What's the point? Guess the nurse center downstairs is significantly more interesting. Alright, we go on out. Find one of the silly little nurse monsters. Hello, nurse. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of nurse puns. Come here. Whoa, that was a hit. And a half. It's quite interesting. I got it down in a single hit. Didn't expect that to happen. But it sure did, it sure did. Shut up! Get out of my head! Look, the best or the worst part about all of this is that you know when there are monsters nearby. They gave you a device that precisely does that. It detects monsters. It makes this staticky noise when there are monsters nearby. So if you don't hear it staticking away, you know there are no monsters nearby. It's safe. You can even sense them through walls with the static, with the little radio. So no, this sense of doom and gloom does absolutely nothing. Oh no, suspenseful music. Yeah, I know, suspenseful music, so what? It's a puzzle room, not anything else. There's a bottle filled with some kind of drug, better leave it. Oh, I don't know, buddy, I don't know. We have a bottle filled with something right here. How about we use this? Unknown liquid, can't use it here. I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about this unknown liquid. What if we need to do something more about it? I'm fairly certain we need to feed the unknown liquid to someone. Either Lisa or our old friend the cop, whose name eludes me right now. What is her name? What is her name? Sybil. Sybil Bennett. Bottle with an unknown drug. Can you use the Flauros? No, no. You can't use the Flauros on anything. It doesn't even have the use option. You just lug it around in your inventory until it disappears. And you don't even have the option of not taking it. There's a blood pack. Of course there is. Shut up with that thing already. Alright. From the storage room we go to the storeroom. What exactly is the difference between the storage room and the... No, we don't, because we can't access it. So, now what? 305? I mean, we might as well explore all of this. Hello? I'm not being funny at this point anymore. It wasn't that amusing to begin with, and now it's just tedious and repetitive. I need to get better material. Well, sorry, it's just that getting better material, better comical material for playing survival horror games while playing survival horror games isn't the easiest thing in the world. Shut up. Shut up, suspenseful music. All you're telling me is that you have no monsters nearby. That's all you're telling me right now. Oh, I don't have any monsters to throw at you. I'm just gonna, you know, try to scare you without monsters. Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. I'm on to you and your dirty tricks. Now give me that plate. Plate of cat. The cat plate is mine. What are you gonna do? Make a loud noise again? Knock yourself out. Alright, next up, 307. And then we open up the path to the elevator. After which point I go back to 302 and save. Save, save, save. Anything over here? Can't remember. Oh no, this lock is jammed. Can't access this. How about this? I have just unlocked it. There's nothing of note on the other side. I'll spell you that, dull surprise. Now we can go through here. Any new nurses on the other side? No! Well, in that case, we'll just sprint over to room 302 and make a very quick save. I could hypothetically use save states, but I guess this is a sort of a compromise solution. At least it kind of feels fair compared to just making quick saves every couple of seconds. No. This requires me to go all the way back to a safe spot and actually make the save instead of, you know, just pushing a button every so often. It sounds so awful, and yet, it makes perfect logical sense to force certain inconvenient things on players. After all games are ultimately inconvenient things you have to struggle through to a certain extent. It's just that sometimes they're more fun than other times. So yeah, it makes perfect logical sense to force them to save in certain places and so on. Which of course can be executed poorly, but my goodness, has Resident Evil opened my eyes to why this can and does make sense under certain circumstances. Oh, so much. I don't even remember what I have left behind that I need to explore. Should I have a gander and try to figure that one out? Is there anything I will actually get a key to? Well, these are crossed out, so I presume you can't even go there. Haven't checked the second floor. Can't access the doctor's office, so the conference room is off limits as well. Yeah, this is the ground floor. If they're marked with a squiggly, you can't go there at all. If they're just in red, that means you need a key. So obviously the next step is the key to the storeroom and finding what lies beyond. And then we go to the examination room to meet Ms. Lisa Garland. Alright, nurses on the other side, go. Hello, nurse. Have at thee. Just whip around, you. Okay, you can argue all sorts of things, but the camera angles, nah, you're not gonna convince me on that. I understand the static camera of Resident Evil, there are benefits to that. The dynamic camera of Silent Hill is better, and yet at the same time, all the same, it's just implemented, well, it's not implemented that poorly, I guess. Slate, nothing more than that, yes, Slate. How observant. Alright, so we have checked out the slate. Let's go to 204. What do we have here? Is it even accessible? Yes, it is. Hello, nurse. Oh, sorry. No. It's just the blood-sucking tentacle monstrosity. You know, an eldritch horror from beyond. You know what I'm talking about. How close do you have to get to that thing? Presumably closer than this. No. Here, bloodsucky. Ha, sucker of blood. Oh yeah, then just walk up and pick up the plate like nothing happened. And just like that, we're done with this room. Wow, the order I've done this in might have been... Yeah, flawless. Wonderful. Hiya! Ooh! That's gotta hurt. I just stomped her. Anything here? No, this is jammed. How about here? No, the lock is jammed. Okay. How about this door? Have we even tried this? 201. Hiya! Whoa! No! Oh no. Not like this. I have 4 of these. I can try to whip around. Well, yeah, now I'm kind of stunned. I'll equip the shotgun. I could say that was quick thinking on my part, but that's completely and utterly undeserved back battery. It wasn't quick thinking at all, not in the slightest. Took me a while to come up with that conclusion. Well, at the very least I've made the right choice over here, but yes, this is the room you get the lighter from. Ah, that just got me. Shut up over there. I know. I know you're the whatever. You do not impress me. Anyone here? No, I've cleared this place out. Good. I have the lighter. I know exactly what I need the lighter for. I'm going to save in 302 for now. What else? I have gotten through all of this. The nurse center has everything blocked off until you solve the puzzle, which I can solve momentarily though. So the bathrooms presumably they're inaccessible. Once I get through the nurse center, I will be able to get to the other side. Which gives me a couple of key items. Literally, yeah, and a couple of keys. How complex is that? I do believe we do go to basement level 2 essentially. And once we get through that, and only once we get through that, can we actually return to the surface, having found the key that allows us to go back to the reception area. The rough... what is the exact room called? We need the key that leads from the medicine room to the examination room, and from there to the reception, waiting area, so on. But the plan for now is fairly clear. Okay, Weston, if the plan is so clear, then what are we gonna do? Well, for starters, we're going to go to the second floor. We're going to try to go for the bathrooms, inaccessible most likely. Then the door over there, locked on the other side. Then we go through the nurse to solve the puzzle, visit everything, and head downstairs. And I am well on my way to getting through the hospital section, which is great because once you get through that, it's does it get better? Well, I know what lies beyond. This is a relatively long section, much like the school section, and I'll be glad to have gone through it. I've literally taken a break for about a minute or two. The funny thing to follow that up with would have been that I forgotten how to play this game. But no, no, not exactly. But I'm mortified, I guess, is a close second. Based on how ludicrous it is. Oh no, spiking beyond 90. Gotta remember, that's the barrier. Once I go beyond 90 bits per minute, I can no longer think. Yes, I can no longer think. I can only act on instinct. Which, for the most part... Come over here. I've got a hammer, and I'm not afraid to use it. Yes, give her a little kick. How about you use the hammer once again? Whatever, fine. Try the bathroom door. Oh no, it's jammed. I wonder where this door leads. We'll never know. Yeah, whatever. Alert! Hello, puzzle. Class has cyanide tangerines that are bitter. A tangerine. Lucky four-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions on the path. Unavoidable sleeping time, or liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. Yes, colors. It's locked. There are 4 square indentations on the door. The yellow thing's connected to the bottom left slot. Well, at least it displays properly now, doesn't it? What was the order of that even supposed to be? Alright, of course, this was supposed to be the last one, I think. I think it was in this order. If it was in a different one, then I apologize in advance, but I think doing this out of memory, just winging it. Yep, that was the order. I could have looked it up in my notes. I do have my notes. Or I could have actually written it down and solved it again, but no. I'm not gonna. Too lazy for that. Gotta go fast. Like a Christian during Lent. Oh yeah, and deal with the final one. Come here, nurse. Punt. That's what you get. Alright, what do we have here? I mean, I could search them in this order. Who cares? 206. Any threats? Loud noises? Ammo? Oh, it's so calm. Yeah, not for long. Oh, a bit of healing. How great. How wonderful. I mean, we are in a hospital. Loud noises, right? No? I can't, I don't know. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Loud noises? Bite at all? No? No? Well, might work even better when you don't get them, but you just fear them. Alright, so that's 206. Over and done with. 205. It cannot be visited. Well, that's just as well. Don't want to bother. The ICU. Yeah, I see you indeed. I see you. Scary music and a foe. Hello. Don't mind me, just waddle over here so I can hit you on the head! Die! You unholy abomination! Perish! Any more threats? I didn't think so. I mean, seriously, shut it with the damn music. Ugh. Disinfect. I didn't see it again. Alcohol bottle looks empty. Alcohol bottle looks empty. They look so ordinary, so unremarkable. It's only because I'm so pathologically obsessive compulsive that I've actually managed to spot it. Although this time I don't really have the excuse because I've played through this once. I should have known, but I didn't remember. Yeah, there's alcohol out there somewhere for you to set alight with the lighter, but I forgot where it was. Either way, I think that's the final door. So, yeah, we need these two places. So we need a couple of things, pliers and so on. We'll find a lot in these last two rooms. Most importantly, we need a key. And in particular, we need a key to the storeroom. Without that, oh, and it's in a bag of jelly beans, isn't it? One of the most horrifying things I've encountered in this game. Whoa, no. Whoa, no. Ugh! Punt. Okay, where is she? Okay, fine, on the other end, just reach her. Come over here. Hi-ya! 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 Third time. How about we go for a fourth one? And a fifth one? And I'll hit your corpse a sixth one. Yeah. Is it a random amount of damage? I don't know. I don't know what the underlying mechanics of this game are. I'm not gonna decompile it. Who cares? As long as it works, it works. Either way, there's nothing here. I mean, yeah, there's this circular room with a... Hey, 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 look at me! Diabolical. Okay, no, you just find the basement storeroom key over here. You don't find the actual tools. You find those someplace else, I guess. And some meaningful... You find them someplace, but I can't for the life of me remember where. Possibly somewhere in the basement? Well, it would stand to reason I'm kind of running out of places to visit. Alright, and with that out of the way, we have visited every single place over here. Now, through the newly unlocked path, let's go to room 302 and save. Actually, no, let's go to the director's office. Oh, let go of me! Let go of me! Ow! Oh, you little... I shouldn't have decided to run. But then again, if they catch you like that, you're pretty much doomed. They're both grabbing me, that's not okay. Okay, if you both grab me, none of you can stab me. The good old grab and stab requires you to... Ow! Okay, I'm probably... Yeah, I'm in the red. If she manages to get another hit in, I'm done. Pretty much only one scenario under which you actually struggle if you have the hammer. And that's exactly this scenario. Could have used the elevator, I guess, but whatever. Yeah, if they get close enough to you that you can't actually wind up your swing, you are toast, I guess. It happens very rarely, so most of the time it's not a cause for concern at all. But yes, if they are indeed there, then they can and will grab you. Of course, if both of them grab you, then that's a bit of a waste. I'm not sure, though. Does being grabbed actually mean receiving any damage? I'm not quite sure about that. Perhaps it does. Although it's kind of awkward if you just get grabbed by two monsters and you're just standing there awkwardly. Most of the time it's the good old grab and stab where one monster grabs you and immobilizes you and the other one tries to hurt you. It's far more sensible. Alright, I do have the key to the basement storeroom, so guess what? We're going down to the basement. Gotta load in a whole new area. Are there any nurses nearby? Presumably. No, the coast is clear. Well, the basement. Storeroom. So that's right here. Use the key automatically. Great. We go through here. Anything here? Jelly beans? Check the bottles. Some empty bottles. Yes, some empty bottles are more interesting than others, I presume. There's a bottle filled with some kind of drug, better leave it. Now, how about you try... I mean, you could try to pour it over here. You know... Pretty much under no circumstances would that make sense, though. I understand we're in a survival scenario, in a survival horror scenario, but if you think about it a bit. Is that, hold on, is that either ammo or it's probably just a bottle. But yes, actually scooping up that unknown liquid into the empty plastic bottle, and was yet further down the line trying to serve it to someone. These don't sound like particularly sane or safe ideas, but then again, desperate times do call for desperate measures. The scratch marks from the cabinet being moved. Let's move it back. Do you want to push the cabinet? You betcha. What alternatives do I really have? That reveals a secret passage. Well, are the jelly beans. Nothing special in the box, nothing to worry about. You know, I'm not sure I trust you, Harry. I mean, you keep telling me these sorts of things, but... On one hand, looks like a hole and the gate can move it since the vines have grown around it. Yeah, I know how to solve this puzzle. It tends to be a problem, though. Because in most circumstances, yeah, Chekhov's gun and all that. Most of the time you see something, it's probably going to be useful in some capacity. But in Silent Hill, pretty much infamously as far as I can tell, you encounter all sorts of things that serve no purpose whatsoever. And worse yet, you can interact with plenty of them. Yeah, but then again, I've also complained about another game entirely where you effectively couldn't. Yeah, I guess a balance should be struck in the end. Yeah, I guess this should. But, I don't know how. It's just really weird to have this exact message thrown at you. To be told in no uncertain terms, don't worry about it, you're not gonna need that. Especially since sometimes you get somewhat of a different message telling you, oh, well, don't worry about it at this point. Well, at what point am I supposed to worry about it exactly? Maybe useful things should be highlighted in some capacity, but... I mean, that is a quality of life improvement, but then again... That also could be treated as an insult to the player's intelligence, so I don't know. What I worry about right now is whether or not I will immediately get attacked on the other side. Let's see. They will! Punt! Punt, 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 punt! Hello? How many times? Any stuff? Ampule? Ammo? Anything? Jammed. Cannot be opened. Yes, hard, we'll never know. I don't... Oh no, of course you don't have the map for this place. Why would you? How could you? And when we go through this, will we get immediately attacked from all sides? Brutally? Yes, we will! No, 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 no! Harry, run! Run! Run like you've never run before! No, 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 no! Oh, not like this! Not like this! Run! Right turn around. Nice! Whoa, Nelly! Quick thinking for once! Punt. The tape. Yes, that blasted tape. I finally found it. Okay. Right, so that's one room, and I'll have to keep track of them manually, the good old-fashioned way, because there's nothing else for me to keep track of it. Okay, that all has been I've checked that one. This is jammed. Fair enough. Is this basically the place we will visit further down the line? Yeah, these straps should be treated as relatively menacing, shouldn't they? Yeesh.
What's this?
Tell me about Alessa.
Looks like someone's been here.
This is such a weak sauce observation. I mean, come on. Yeah, no kidding. Doesn't everything... Alessa. Not to be confused with Alyssa. That's the fat chick from Life is Strange. Alessa. Pick up the examination room key. Yes. Yes, Alessa indeed. A bed? What's it doing here? Who would... I just don't know what to say at times. This game is ridiculous. Yes, the dialogue tends to be ludicrously stilted, and then you've got observations like these. Really, you can't interact with these? They seem to stand out a decent bit, but then again, this is Silent Hill 1, so what do I know? He goes over here, remarks upon the fact that it looks like someone's been here. How can he tell? What, recently? Once again, how on earth can you tell? What's the difference? Locked, okay. I've got the key I need anyway. I was about to say, yes, loud noises, of course. It's so much better with headphones on, my goodness. Because it really doesn't sound like it's actually going on out there. It sounds like it's going on in your head. Right next to you. It's perfect. Of course you don't have the map. I'm not messing around here anymore. No, I'm not dealing with those nurses again. I'm done with this place. We're getting out of the basement. I could have hypothetically tried to defeat them, but what for? Okay, I do have a map to this place. We are in the basement storeroom. Now, the next order of business is to actually go to the examination room to which we have just acquired the key. Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. I've played through this, so... I mean, we do return over here, don't we? Right? I think we do. Is it... No. We return to a jumbled version of this further down the line. Okay, you have to load... Yeah, you have to load this bit of the map, of course. And it's not as instantaneous, despite the hardware and so on. I think you'll get the jelly beans when you're nowhere? In a way of speaking. Okay, we get out of here and go to the director's office to save. So right here. Once again, I may be... No, this is not right. Look, the visit to the examination room makes perfect logical sense, but I shouldn't just leave things off like this. Yeah, I've got... Why am I telling you this? I want to see the VCR. That's it. Let's just use the elevator. That's going to be in 302, I believe. And of course the third floor is safe now, from what I recall. Right? I haven't been on this end, and of course it has to load the thing. But yes, as far as I recall, this is safe. Any items to pick up? I don't think so. Nothing's in the lobby. So let's get a move on. Sorry, Harry. Ah, yes, of course, you have to go to the other side because we're by the linen room and such. Yeah, I guess the greatest impediment over here is that you can either be safe with the light turned off. Actually, no. Well, you can see with the light turned on, and if you run, you make noise, so you're not as safe. So the choice you have is between, on one hand, playing it safe and playing it slow, or the running around. If you're speedrunning, I guess you have to forsake the safety and actually take the risk. Yeah, I've heard it before. The VCR seems broken. Alright. Enough with these shenanigans. We're not even gonna save another time. Pointless waste of time. Let's go through here. No, let's use the elevator instead. So we go through here, to the door, to the other side. Yes, to the other side, how ominous. Go through here. To the elevator. If it turns out that I've forgotten something a long while back and I have to play through all of this just to be able to save these wonderful ladies they desperately want to save, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. But then again, all things considered, that's not out of the realm of possibility now, is it? This game isn't exactly perfectly straightforward with the way you are supposed to get anything but the worst ending imaginable. How was I supposed to know that you're supposed to try to scoop up an unknown liquid from a broken vial onto a plastic bottle? Most of the time, if you have a liquid splashed all over the ground, you're not going to be able to do much with it, because it's a liquid. No frets. I've already taken care of the guy. Use the examination room key. Give me the cinematic with Lisa Garland. Yes, hello nurse, actually for once, in a positive sense. Hi. Hello there.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
I never say I was okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Harry, tell me what's happening here. Where is everybody? I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. I just don't get it. It's like this is all some kind of bad dream.
Yeah, a living nightmare.
That's literally what it is.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
Good guess.
A 7-year-old girl. I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time.
Well, thank you for thinking about it, though.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Is it, though?
Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No? Why? Is there something down there?
You don't know? Don't you work here?
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom.
What?
So I really don't know.
This is so stupid.
What did you say was down there?
Well, it's... Damn! My head.
What's wrong? Harry? Harry, Let me help you.
Please, please do.
Harry?
Was I dreaming?
I don't know, will you?
Too late.
It's you.
Yes, Dahlia Gillespie.
Hi.
Tell me everything you know. What's going on?
Darkness.
Thanks, it's very
The
elaborate.
town is being devoured by darkness. Strength must overcome petty desire, childish sleep talk. I knew this day would come.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Believe the evidence of your eyes. The other church in this town, that is your destination. This is beyond my abilities. Only you can stop it now.
First of all, she doesn't want it
Have you
stopped.
not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town?
So that's what I saw in the schoolyard. What does it mean?
It is the mark of Samael. Don't let it be completed.
Hey, wait!
You know, even with all of this taken into account, would it have killed her to say, hey, go to the antique stall? Seriously, because that's what she wants him to do, to go to the antique stall. Referring to it as the second temple really doesn't help him. I mean, I get it, I understand in your technical terms that might be the way you'd put things, but no, please. The second temple. There's basically nothing here, is there? From what I recall, there's basically nothing that can be done outside of the Nightmare Realm over here right now that's useful. Newspaper article has been cut out and none of the rest even matters at all. Whiteboard, nothing written. It seems like something is written on it, but whatever, fine. If you tell me there's nothing there, I'm gonna believe you. This is jammed, what about this? Jammed, what about you? Jammed, what about you? Jammed. Yeah, so you don't waste your time revisiting these places. Can you actually use the elevator? No, because it doesn't appear to be working. Is the vending machine okay? Can you give me a cola? No, it doesn't work. Can you leave via the stall? No, the lock is, you've guessed it, jammed. These camera angles. And in most circumstances, it would make sense for the angle to pretty much be constant instead of whipping you around. Yeah, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Fine. If you're obstructed, either allow the camera to see through things or be closer to the character, but pretty much never, ever just whip around. Yeah, it works particularly well with mouse look, doesn't it? Because then you want to look around, you look around with the mouse. Or on a controller, you use the second stick to look around. Makes perfect logical sense. Instead of this sort of absolute errant nonsense, where the camera just has a mind of its own. Yeah, we could hypothetically try to check the phone, but that's not gonna accomplish much of anything, is it? And of course, once we leave, whoa Nelly, are we in trouble. Now here's a bit of a dilemma. Should I even make the tiniest bit of an effort to explore anything else? I don't think anything else can be found, but what do I know? Can I go across the bridge for instance? Can I actually find some gasoline, the chainsaw, anything? I'm gonna try, I'm gonna explore, and if I fail, I'm gonna reload. Presumably once I get out of here. I desperately need to veer off and run away because these nasty mutts are gonna chase me. I could try to kill them with this, but presumably I'll just waste plenty of my health. Desperately trying to do so. Run! Load in. So yes, obviously you could argue that I've ran to safety, but did I? I'm sorry, what? Well, that was unexpected. I'm going to try to go to the left, and then I'm going to try to go across the bridge. What is that? That's a lot of... You know, at this point, I presumably can just fire at will. Look at all the ammo I've gotten, mostly because of the fact that I actually did go to the police station this time. No, just ignore the little pterodactyl. Only grief can come out of that encounter. We're not going to accomplish much of anything in a constructive fashion, are we? Wait, can we go through here? No, we cannot. Another burger joint that's inaccessible. Yes, this is the true horror of Silent Hill. Nothing should ever stand between an American and his burger. Shut up. Shut up. Yo, ho, ho, ho. Wait. Have I been here? Oh, no, you don't. You little pest. Pick up some ammo. Yes, clearly, because you need it like hell. Look at how much of it you're using. And try to go across the bridge. Now, don't you dare tell me that you don't want to go across the bridge. I'm telling you to go across the bridge, Harry. I'm telling you. I'm making you. I made him go across the bridge. Now, thankfully, that despawns the enemies. It's a rock drill, there's no gasoline, can't use it. What? No gasoline, where do I find the gasoline? There's gotta be a way! Right? Why is this marked in red like that? Surely I can cross. Maybe that's what it's supposed to mean. Yeah, there's also the arrow, whatever. It would make perfect logical sense for me to be able to find it at the gas station. This is the mystery music. No, this is the approaching darkness music? I don't know anymore. Just make a save, Harry. That's all I want out of this place. We're going to make a temporary save. If this leads absolutely nowhere, two things. I'm going to be mad as hell. But what else is new? And on the other hand... Yeah, and on the other hand, you'll never hear this. So there. It's going to be completely useless. Wait, hold on. That was a newspaper. Is there anything in the newspaper? Anything that hasn't been clipped out of this one, but has been clipped out of the other one? So you can, you know, compare and contrast? No. Can't interact with the radio either. All of this is useless? Fine, of course it is. What else would I expect? Now, once again, this is just an attempt. So I'm going to try and go from place to place, try and search whatever I can, try and find whether there's anything I can do. And if there is, I might as well have to reload, redo it. And only progress and proceed from there. I'm not gonna worry about any lost health at this juncture. Not gonna stress over pretty much anything. I just am on a quest to discover as much as I possibly can on this side of town. Presumably it's all useless. So yes, ignore all of this. I think it's all going to amount to absolutely zip, nothing. But if it doesn't, this is where we found a bit of ammo, so I guess there's no further use visiting the spot. Pa-pa-pum, pa-pa-pa-pum-pum. Even if I find something, which I presumably will not. Wow. You know, when I actually am not worrying about the outcome so bloody much and am just testing the waters, only playing well enough to try and survive and exploring the environment, this seems significantly more sensible and natural than when I'm actually playing for real. Yeah, presumably because I don't feel the stupid pressure mounting. Alright, slay this puppy, and I think this is accessible. No way, we're in a new spot, we're in the gas station. Oh yes, the gas can! It absolutely can. There's a TV set, it doesn't work. Gimme! Was I able to access this earlier? With the gasoline tank, take it? Yes! Yes! I can't believe this. Well, I mean, I can perfectly believe this, but I am somewhat at a loss. Have I really not explored thoroughly enough? Is that it? Anything you can do with the car in the garage? You'd think there would be a car engine, nothing strange about it. Well, why is it out here? Anything strange about the car, Harry? One more place I could hypothetically visit is the church. It's right there, too. Now, it's marked with the no-go sign. We've seemingly, presumably, done everything we possibly could have over there. How injured am I? He's fine. Can't believe this. Was the door accessible the entire time with the can? Have I just missed it? I would have to check the footage, but it's so bizarre as a concept for me to have missed it. How could I have missed it? I was paying attention so much. Newspaper, nothing important. Are you sure about that, Harry? Is that a VHS tape? What is this? A plaque? It's so flat I can't see. A collection box. Okay. Alright. Go over here. We've picked up the flores. Nothing of note here, right? Bible, yes. Now this is the crazy idea I've had since the very beginning, and it's almost certainly not gonna amount to anything, because my original idea was to make holy water. But can I make a holy potion? Holy medicine? Does that work? No, it doesn't. Well, I've tried. Since I'm already here, is there anything I can possibly use? And bless? Anything? Use the gasoline can. Not here. Well, that's only fair. Use the VCR tape on the Bible. No, I don't think so. Is the door suddenly open? No. It's locked from the other side. Fair enough. Well, no use sticking around. Right. the plan is relatively simple. We'll go back to that rock drill and activate it. Now what happens from the I cannot possibly say. That's the new thing that has become unlocked. So from this point on, I'm in uncharted waters, essentially. Shut up! I hate you so damn much. Tell you what, I'll go upstairs first. And save. Just in case something really bad happens when I do that. Is this the tiniest bit of excitement I feel? At the mere thought of something novel happening? Presumably this doesn't lead to the ultra-secret Bizarro ending, but who knows? Harry, you're not heavily injured, are you? You're fine. Stop with the heavy breathing, Harry. You relax now. Use the gasoline can. On this. Use the gasoline. Yes. And... Harry? The rock drill, he'll take it. Yes. You know, now I don't want to get ahead of myself all that much, but I have a hypothesis over here. Now hear me out. I think you can use the rock drill to drill through rock. Rock drill, a tool used in road construction to create holes in the road for poles. That would be me. New hypothesis, it's just a weapon. I think I still prefer my trusty hammer. Alright, so what's the plan exactly? I think the next step is to go to the new temple. Is there any point in trying to drill through these enemies? I guess it has a lower wind-up time. Yeah. Seriously, what is that supposed to be? That ear-piercing noise. Is it the world going to hell? Is that it? Is that just it? We could try to go to the Silent Hill town center, I guess. I don't think that's gonna be particularly productive. What good could come of that? Also, we're out in the open. I presume we should just equip my gun. I can always switch to a melee weapon whenever I choose to. 183 shots. You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize that running out of ammo in this game on my first playthrough was so embarrassing. So, damn it, I ran out. No. Ran right into that. Yeah, what was that I wanted to mention? It was so pathetic so as to basically be unforgivable. Oh yeah, that. Well, on the subject of pathetic and unforgivable... Stop it! No, leave me alone! Now we turn west. Ah, my ears. My precious ears. Was it even supposed to be like this? Shut up. Don't you start too. Here's an orange, fine. Have a drinky. You're down to merely 10. I have ampules. Presumably I should use ampules for the ultimate fight. Yada yada yada. Alright, give me the cinematic with Sybil. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the bit. Not yet, and I'll get it soon enough. There is a clock, nothing special. So awkward. Yeah, when I say things, they may sound weird and formal, but the way things are written over here is just weird. I know, maybe I'm just used to myself, so maybe I come off just like this game does. None of this stuff is of any use. The voice acting in this game is decent, though. That's the funny part. The voice acting is decent, but the writing is just insane. So there's that. There's a mark on the floor. Somebody moved the cabinet. Do you want to push the cabinet? Yes, I want to push the cabinet.
What's this?
It's a hole in the wall, Harry.
Harry!
Sybil?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought.
You don't say.
It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
The carnival music.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
On Bachman Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited. It wasn't like she ran off exactly.
Come on!
There's no place for her to go. The road has been obliterated.
What? So then Cheryl...
It was like she was walking on thin air. What about you? Anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie.
Thanks for repeating the name.
No.
Helps memorization, I
And?
guess.
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town.
Yes, that's what I've
Must
said.
be on drugs. They sell them to the tourists. Or still can't figure out who's behind it.
It's
None
Dr.
of our leads have
Kaufman.
panned out,
It's Kaufman.
and the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know.
Well, then why did you bring
Maybe
it
that's
up?
the darkness she was talking about.
Yes,
That's all I can think of.
as opposed to the supernatural creatures and the roads collapsing, right, of course. And the fog, the passage of time being altered. We've
What's
been through this.
Just discovered it. Maybe
It's
there's
a
something
hole
back
in the
there.
wall.
Let's have a look.
Wait. We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
No, I'm going.
All right. I'll cover you from here.
Alright, fine. The voice acting isn't
Careful.
that great either.
If anything looks fishy, get back here on the double.
Okay. Sybil,
Yeah?
do you know anything about... well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure. I try to make sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really. It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
Oh. I was just wondering. Never mind.
Harry. You're tired.
Yeah, maybe.
The worst part about this is, as long as you can actually rewrite the dialogue and re-record the voice acting, this can be salvaged into something eerie and horrifying. It can make perfect logical sense. You can actually do it. It's just requires a modicum of effort. For instance, when she says, "Now don't get excited," I think a much more natural way of phrasing that would be, "Now don't get your hopes up." That gets across the exact sort of message we mean here without sounding absolutely bizarre. Then again, I think over the course of my lifetime, I have managed to build up intuitions on what does and what does not sound natural. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to choose to speak in the most natural way, because I like to be fancy, but nevertheless, I guess the way they are phrasing things can possibly be used to mean these things.
What's this? Some kind of altar.
But it's also semantically
Never seen
askew.
anything like this before. Maybe this is the other church.
I mean, yeah, you got the key over here. Because, yeah, there's a decent bit to language. Pick up the axe. I finally get the opportunity to pick up the axe. Yeah, when you have different sort of statements... No, it's as if you've recorded this one without a pop filter, and I would know. I guess I have to remount mine. This is ridiculous. I mean, look at this nonsense. There's a door over there. Presumably you can't access it. Some kind of powder is left in the chalice. Is this it? Is this the moment of truth? Can I use the Bizarro liquid on this? No. Can I use the Flores? No. The VHS tape? No. Yeah, it's probably nothing I can do over here. I'm sorry. I did all I could. I did my best. I picked up the axe. Now let's try to go through the door, which of course will not pan out. Lock is jammed. Door can't be opened. Well, then I guess the only way forward... The only way forward is back. Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it. Then it bursts into flames. But how?
Harry? Are you okay? Harry?
No, I'm not okay. I'm far from it. But yeah, the cavalier
Harry.
attitude towards supernatural events is just puzzling, to put it mildly. It's not even that, it's inconsistent. That's kind of the biggest problem. Either go all in and just tell people what happened, or don't.
Where am I?
Okay. Cinematic.
Harry.
Yes?
Lisa?
Hi?
Then I'm in the hospital?
I
You were
mean,
having a bad dream.
Was I? Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure. Lisa, do you know a woman named Dahlia Gillespie?
Oh yeah, that crazy Gillespie lady. She's kind of famous around here. She never sees anybody, so I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire, and supposedly she's been crazy ever since.
Well, she says the town is being devoured by the darkness. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The town devoured by the darkness.
Yes.
Yes, I think I do. Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion.
don't they always?
Weird occult stuff. Black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods. Evidently, things like that used to happen around here all the time. Before the resort, there really wasn't anything else out here. Everyone was so flipped out, you gotta blame it on something. Then a lot of new people came in and everybody clammed up about it.
A cult.
Last time I heard anything about it was, gosh, years ago. When several people connected with developing the town died in accidents. People said it was a curse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'll shut up.
Right.
Was that another dream?
Yeah, maybe you had
Did I
a
pass out again?
maybe you had a dream where you get told that you had a dream of the previous experience, which might or might not have been a dream. I don't want to think so, but maybe this is all just going on in my head. Could have had a car accident, now I'm lying unconscious in a hospital bed. I don't know what's real anymore. Yeah, and that would be the most unsatisfying ending imaginable. Sybil said Scherer was heading towards the lake, but the road to the lake is blocked. Aren't there any other roads? Lisa would probably know. Yeah, yes, we've been through this. I wondered whether something or another was at the hospital. Well, yeah, presumably, yes. And, oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm not at the hospital. I'm not back at the hospital. That's the same conclusion I drew last time. I figured, oh, hold on, am I at the hospital? No, I'm not. I'm not back at the hospital quite yet. Although I need to go over there to see Lisa to have that little bit of a chinwag with her. I need to find out that I actually need to go to this other particular place. No. I'm someplace else entirely. I'm over here at the antique stall in the Nightmare Realm. My next objective is to go to the hospital, but it's not gonna be easy. There are quite a few obstacles in my way. However, I have so many tools to deal with them, it would be embarrassing for me to fail. I should probably just mostly rely on my gun. I don't think there's anything left to be found around here. Granted, I am supposed to find a chainsaw someplace, I believe. I found 2 out of 3 items I was promised. I have found the gasoline can, and I have found the rock drill. I have no idea about the chainsaw. No clue where it could possibly be. Where would you expect a chainsaw anyway? Maybe it's in the town center, I don't know. Yeah, but that's where I find the rifle, so what gives? No clue. How am I supposed to know? And of course, exploring is all fun and games up until the point that you get brutally and horribly mauled. Then it kind of stops being fun and games, does it? Next order of business. I think I'm going to explore as little as absolutely necessary. Immediately go to the town center, pick up anything I can from there, and going down the very well-known path, just go directly to the hospital. No, that doesn't sit right with me either. I think I'll try to explore a bit, and then presumably, if I don't find anything out there in the Nightmare Realm, except for pain, suffering, and damage taken, I'm just going to reload and then progress from there. Either way, thank you all oh so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.